Hi guys, so I'm back with another home decor haul. This is definitely a collective haul over the last week and a half or so, or maybe 2 weeks. So remember I showed you guys my 3-tiered trays. They're on my buffet in my Easter dining room tablescape. Sorry, I had a brain freeze. So of course, after I was searching in Home Goods all that time, magically I went to Home Goods like right after Easter. What did I find? What I've been looking for forever. So this is a 2-tiered crystal tray. So the handle is actually a bit different from the one I have. It's just kind of a sleek handle, very thick rimmed tier. This was actually $49.89. So I'm like losing my mind, right? So happy I found this. I know you're like, I don't need any more after this. I mean, after you see everything, I don't need any more after that. I'm gonna try to have some self-control. So I found this baby and I was so happy, but they had so many. So this is by that brand, Opulent Treasures. So remember when I showed you guys the chandelier nightlight? It's by the same people. So I found that. And then I also purchased it in gold. So my thought is that I would put this in the black, white, and gold room. And I would put cute little trinkets on it. So it's again by the same brand and $49.89. So another kind of sidebar note. A lot of people have been, saying, is this from all one store? It's not all from one store. I go to several different home decor stores. So especially like on a weekend day, I make a day out of going to different home decor stores. So that would be my my Home Goods, my Ross, my Marshalls. My Home Goods, my Ross, and Marshalls. Sometimes I'll go to Tuesday morning. I only have one in my local area. So for Home Goods, my closest Home Goods is about 25 minutes away from me. Then I have another Home Goods that's about 15 minutes from the one that's 25 minutes, if that makes sense. And then I have one that's about 40 minutes away from that one, right? So those are my 3 closest, or the Home Goods that I shop at most frequently. So then if I go to my parents' house, then I will, not all the time, but we might want to go to Home Goods. So I'll shop the Home Goods up their way. And I go to a ton. I make a day out of it. I go to all the Home Goods stores I possibly want to go to. I'm in pajamas, so leopard. So that's what I do. So for some of you just saying like, oh, my local such and such is a half an hour away. Yeah, mine is too. I go to different Home Goods. Sometimes I'll go to I'll just Google search a different Home Goods and I'll try one in a different state. And that's just what I do. I go often. I go all the time. So the one that I frequent the most, they're like, oh, hey, you're back again. Like, yep, hey. So I go often. Like, I go at least twice a week. So you guys saw that haul I did at Home Goods last Saturday. That was that same day. Then on Monday, I went to, what store did I go to? Burlington. And then on Tuesday, I went to Ross, and I put those hauls up on the same days that I actually went. So I just circuit all the home decor stores in my area. I go to them often. And yeah, so Tuesday morning, I have one Tuesday morning in my area. And to me, it's kind of like I don't know. I think the only thing I've ever bought from Tuesday Morning was that table runner that you guys seen in my winter or Christmas decor haul. And that was it. To me, it's like, I don't know. So, it's okay. It's a nice store, but I feel like it's kind of knick-knacky, if you will. So, yeah. That's Tuesday morning. And also, like, I go in the morning, like I told you. Like, I might make a whole day out of it. So, sometimes when I go, it's not open the same time that another home decor store is open next to it. And to me, it's just not worth waiting for that store to open or really to circulate back to it. But, yeah, so I have it in silver and I have it in gold as well. So, the next thing I found that was kind of on that same accord is this tray. Sorry for the noise. And it's by the same brand. So, this was like all on the same day, I believe. $24.99. This thing is huge. Again, it looks identical to the brim on the tray. So even if you wanted to kind of do your own DIY, if you didn't find the tray, you definitely could do a DIY. Because they had this in several different sizes. I think they had a smaller one that was $19.99. So all you would have to do was get a candle stand. Place it in the middle. You could either, glue it or just probably, glue the candle stand and then put the smaller one on top. And there you go. Alright, so I got that. And I'm all trayed out. I don't need any more trays. $24.99. So then, last weekend with my friends, I had went to Home Goods in a pretty, this one is like super upscale, like the neighborhood, right? So I found this and I was like, oh my God, because this is the original one. Remember I was telling you guys I was looking for, stalking Home Goods. So of course I find it, and we just walked into the store and we started going down like where the kitchen, dishes, and that type of area is. And I seen the sparkle and I was like, like a mermaid, sparkle. So I zoomed to the sparkle. I see this. I'm like, really? So after I bought like 3 trays already, I find this one. So the difference, if you can't, tell, which you probably won't, is the size. Trying to get it all in one frame here for you. Let's see it detailed. Look. Sorry, this is like on the edge of the counter and I'm trying to hold it. So the first thing is that the brim is substantially thicker in this one. So this is like, 3 or 4 inches compared to maybe 2 inches here. The crystals, you have small ones, large ones, small ones. On this cake stand, you have 2 rows of small ones. This cake stand has 3 rows. This cake stand, little handle here. This cake stand has no handle. This has 2 tiers. One on this side has 3. Alright, so I'm going to put this one down. Oh, and this is mirrored. Inside of here is mirrored. Okay? Inside the one on the counter, it's just silver plated. Alright, so I pick it up and I noticed that this top one is wobbly. So I try to screw it, and long story short, I couldn't fix it. So on that day, I purchased this. I'm going to try to scoot that to the side. I also purchased, these were all in the same area. Oh my God. Talk about spazzing out. I'm like, what in the world? So I find this one. So you can see that the large one has 2 rows, the smaller one has 1 row. This was $24.99. Gorgeous. So I really like this one. This one I will use like in the bathroom, or if you don't have a catch-all tray. Like, how gorgeous would this be as a catch-all tray? Like right at your drawer with your keys, if you have like a dog leash, your wallet, your ID for work or whatever. And then they had a baby one. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This I can picture, again, like if you have a large bathroom counter, on your nightstand or your dresser, to like take off your watch, your rings, your earrings. And this one was $16.99. Gorgeous. Look at this family. Look at the family. Oh my God. Gorgeous. 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 Let me back up so you can see everything. Like, oh my gosh. Gorgeous. But even if you just use it for entertaining purposes, just because they're very cohesive, it makes your presentation look very cohesive. But yes, I love this little family of trees. You're going to hear some bags rattling. Sorry. So, at the same Home Goods, I found 2 more of these babies. I'm going to take you all the way up. You remember that? You remember that baby? From last haul? Yeah, so I found another one. And it was $39.99. So I don't know if I told you, when I went back to Home Goods, they had another one at the one that's closest to my house. But it was $49.99. Same exact one. I'm like, why did they make this one $49.99? So now I have 3, which I should have gotten probably both of them. That would have made more sense. But I got 2. So I purchased that. And this is all from the same one. This just happened to be like a phenomenal day, right? So I find this. So my cart was completely super blinky. I'm sorry, I'm moving you around a lot. And what else? So I think all those were from one store. Let me show you back again, because I want to try to make a point here. Sorry for the rattling around. Alright, and then actually from that Home Goods, you know what, I also purchased, where are they? So ever since I showed you guys those flowers I had in that haul, I forget which haul it was. I've been looking for more of them and I haven't found them, which sucks. But I found these, but they're smaller. And like I said, I like for my space to be very cohesive. So yes, I am a very matchy person, if you will. So I like for my things to look good. So these are the original ones. You see how large these are compared to the flower head on this one? Yeah, so I was looking for these, but I haven't found them. So I went ahead and I got 3 bunches of these, and they were $12.99. Alright, so here's my story. So I get to the register, and like I said, I have this, I have this. Was there anything else? And I had the 3 bunches of flowers, right? I'm trying to think, was there anything else? Oh, I don't even know where they are. I have 2 candle holders that are in my MIA. I think they're the candle holders. Look, they're crystal candle holders. They're just the the smaller version of that, right? So I get to the register. I have all this stuff. So I go ahead and, you know, tell the lady, explain to the lady that the top tray here, let me come up so you can see, is literally, you see that? This is a merry-go-round. This is not supposed to do that, by the way. So I tell her, you know, is there any way I could get something off because this is not working? So she tries to like screw it back into place, whatever. I've already done it at that point. Oh, I'm sorry. One other thing. How could I forget this? This was like the best thing I found. First of all, do you see this? This is the size of my head. This is bigger than my head. This didn't have a price on it. I'll get to that in a second. So I have all of this stuff at the register. Right? So I tell them, hey, this, I can't get this to work. I mean, to screw in correctly. And this doesn't have a price. So I was the only one in line at this time. So there was two girls at the register. Moral of the story is, the one girl who was ringing me up, she must have been new. She didn't know much about the store, so she was asking the other girl. She was like, hey, can you help me? And she was like, oh, well, I came up here, so you could go back and you could check it yourself. That she was looking for another one of these. Which, if she would have asked me, I would have told her, hey, there's no more. So she was, and I was like, and don't forget, you know, about this. So she was like, oh, I have to get the manager. So there was someone, the girl who had a nasty attitude, so she rings up the person that she was helping. They leave the store. So then there was another associate who came up, and then she started helping the person that was behind me. So there was a discrepancy in their order or whatever. So the manager came up. He passed by me. He went to the other lady, helped the other lady, and when they finally finished, they came over to me, and the one girl who had the nasty attitude, she was like, well, this doesn't have a tag, but she's already getting this and this. She was like, and this is $49, this is $39. She was like, so I was telling her that it should be $34.99 for this. So he was like, no, it's $39.99. But you know how sometimes on at Marshalls or Home Goods, they write in chalk the price on the back? It was no price. So I was like, whatever. You were telling me all that time it was $34.99, and now he comes along and it's $39.99. Moral of the story, they had a really bad attitude. The neighborhood already was, you know, like, I know what it is when I go to that store. And because of many factors, I am very particular on how people treat me, and especially when I am a paying customer. Okay? You know what I'm saying? I don't care if I spent $1 in that store. But that day, I spent a good chunk of change. Like I spent a lot of money to be treated like crap. Like, literally, I spent over $200. And then he was like, oh, I'll take off $5 for this. I'm like, oh, okay, so you're going to talk to me like, oh, you'll take off $5 for that? Like, I'm sure you wouldn't talk to the other customers in your store like that. So, yeah, I just wanted to share that story. So, I definitely took down, like, everybody's name. And I called corporate because that was just ridiculous. I felt like I was treated horrible. I kind of sped up the story because I'm getting a little long-winded here. So, I'm going to get to the other things. All right, so just to show you this by itself, huge. And I actually should have brought in my one that's on the living room table because it was the same price. And it's way smaller. Okay. So that was that. And this just all happened to be from the same one that day. I had really... The bling gods were with me. Just joking. So that same day at the Home Goods that's closest to me, I ended up finding, well, I saw this already. I seen it the day that I got the really tall candle holders, but I didn't get it. It just really looks like the head of the candle holder, to be honest. But it's huge, again. So I like the big diamonds on it. This one was $25.99. You see how some of them have chalk when they don't have prices sometimes? But it was $24.99. Uniquely crafted. Made in India. But yes, that was beautiful. All right, and I'm going to break this up because it's getting long. I was minding my business one day at Home Goods, and I stumbled across this beauty. Take it in. Do you see this? I have never seen anything like this. I'm being so dramatic right now, but literally, can you open this? I don't even want to break this. Hold on. Okay, we'll figure out how to get in there later. That's not even important because honestly, I don't care if anything goes in here. Gorgeous, but I think I opened it, so I don't know. And this was $29.99. And I was reluctant to get this at first. I was like, oh my gosh, $29.99. Like, it's a bit much. But I wish I would have, they had two. I wish I would have got the other one now. This is super cute. I've been looking for the crystal globe, so I'm definitely looking for that. All right, stay tuned, guys. I will be back with part 2. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you for all of my new subscribers, my old subscribers. Thank you for all the positive comments and just all the positivity on my page. I really do appreciate everything you guys say to me, and I do try to consider. I do try to consider, whatever comments you guys leave and say, because it is important. All right, but thanks again. Hi, so we're back with part 2. So I just showed you this. This was $30, Home Goods. Oh, welcome to my channel, by the way. Thank you. All right, so next this is from Home Goods, yeah. Try to hold it up for you. It's just this cute little, this is called an apron. Here we go. It's white with silver polka dots and this gray piping. And it says Mrs. in cursive silver writing. Cynthia Rowley. It's $12.99. I was like, oh, this is so cute. They have a ton of bridal decor at Home Goods now. So if you're getting married and you're into kind of the rustic glam type of look, I mean, at one of the Home Goods I shop at, they had the whole table right when you first come in of wedding decor galore. So seriously, but they had a ton of dish towels. It said bride, mother of the bride, a whole bunch of wedding decor. All right, so I thought that was really cute. And from Ross, this was the last Shop With Me Ross. This is where I got that from. And this is $9.99. And it's just small, cute. I don't have one in this shape or size. So also from that Ross, I purchased this. These were the only 2 things. Ross has kind of been, I haven't bought much from Ross lately. I think the last thing I purchased was a table runner for Easter, but I purchased it a while ago. They really haven't had any crystal anything, nothing super amazing lately. And this was $12.99. So this is the shattered mosaic mirrored items I like, and I really like this because I don't have anything this shape, and I thought that was a good deal. This may be a little random. Oh wait, let me do these 2 things. I purchased 2 of these little trinket, little crystal bowls. I don't know what they're called. And these were $12.99 from Home Goods, and I thought they were really cute. They're just so cute, super tiny. They remind me of a fancy ice cream bowl. So I need to Scotch guard a couple things in my Well, I need to scotch guard my, what are these called? Dining room chairs. And I got this from Target, and it was almost $5, I think. Or no, that was almost $6. And then I got some Resolve. Random, I know, but I threw it in there because, hey, it's for my home. I think this was $5, and the scotch guard was $6 or something. So from Walmart, I needed to get diapers for my daughter, but I went down the candle aisle as well because I love them. I love them so much. I got these 3. They only had like 4 candles in the whole store, which is crazy. They have not been having any candles lately. I don't get it, but whatever. So they did have these tiki colada candles, and I purchased all the ones they had left. And they are $4.98, and they smell awesome. So the scent notes are toes in the sand and a tiki colada in your hand, the ultimate tropical mix of pineapple, orange, and coconut. And another thing, someone commented that my video, I need to talk louder. I'm like, I'm practically screaming at the camera the whole time because I want to make sure I'm talking loud. But anywho, for the white, black, and gold room, I found this pretty candle holder. It's in gold. The bottom is mirrored, and they have these really pretty crystals. And this was $12.99. And it's gorgeous. You see that detail? Gorgeous, yes. Love it. Sorry for the noise. So I went to CVS the other day. I went down the candy aisle. I happened to look at the bottom of, well, the Easter candy. Well, Easter candy was still on display. So it said it was 50% off. At the bottom of the shelf, I seen this wreath. And it was originally $14.99. And I was like 50% off. I was like, that's still pretty good. I was like, I might pick one up as I'm walking out. Because this was like towards the front of the store. And as I was going back into as I was going to the front of the store, rather, I ended up picking up 2 because I pretty much buy in pairs or in 3s. And the lady rung me up, and I got a couple other things. These rang up for $3.45. So, you know, my living room, my dining room, I have those 2 doors. I always like to decorate them very similar. So I picked these up for next year. So, you know that in my living room hall, my living room is kind of like my accent color. So I was thinking maybe I would do a little DIY with the other eggs, or add a bow, or Happy Easter or something. And but that's a great starting point because you pay more than $4 for a wreath frame with nothing on it. All right, so I purchased these, and they're really pretty. So they have your kind of soft pink. This is like a peach, a yellow, the robin's egg blue, and this green color. But those were like $4, like I said. And I think that's all. Besides those 2 candle holders that are missing. So thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel lately. Or no, at all. I'm sorry, not lately. But I'm going to leave you guys with a few of my favorites from this haul, which is just about everything. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for taking the time to watch, comment, and subscribe. Happy shopping. See you guys later.